All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back from a very long weekend. Good afternoon on a Tuesday afternoon. The time now is 4 minutes after 2. Hope you guys had a good Easter long weekend. Hope you guys are well rested. Welcome back to the trading room, the Tuesdays and Thursdays trading room at 2 p.m. All right, if you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, like, share. Just hold your comment there on the chat and understand that we do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. All right, at 2 p.m. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to be back again. Ashley was with you guys last week, holding it down. Super high quality, high level, high everything. All right. So this week I'll be with you guys, and we also have the CPI session on Friday. All right. Last week we had the NFP. We didn't do a session. You guys know it was a good Friday, but this week on Friday, this coming Friday, we've got the CPI report coming out. It is going to be a very interesting one. It is going to be a very interesting one. All right. So yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, this is our website. If you want to open up an account with us, that is tdmarkets.com, our website. Head over to account types, get yourself sorted. And also, if you guys want some education, we do have a TD Markets Academy, the education side of things. All you need is just an account, have funds in the account, and then we will talk in our sessions. All right. I'm looking at the chat. There's Sandile. I can see you there. The links are on the chat. Our support or rather our marketing has put the links on the chat. If you guys have more questions or you need more assistance, the website, or not the website, but the email is on the chat, right? That is k@tdmarkets.com. All right. Let me just see. All right, there we go. Jules, I can see you. King, I can see you. Good afternoon. Yeah, no, it was a blessed Easter break. I fully agree. It was a blessed Easter break. All right. So guys, let's get on with the session. Like I said, it's a Tuesday. A lot has been happening since the 28th of February. All right. We are going to talk about that. You guys know that the markets has been dominated by the Middle East tension. So the markets are sensitive to the Middle East tension. All right. Peter, I can see you. Good afternoon. Welcome back once again. Welcome back. Let me make sure I'm comfortable on my end. Great stuff. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, right? The market has been dominated by the Middle East tension, all right? And I'm sure you guys have been keeping up to date with what's happening, with what the US president has been doing, giving out those deadlines and all of that, right? So we're going to start with some fundamentals here this afternoon, some fundamentals to kickstart everything, and then, whoa, not that. And then we will then have a look at how price could react. Already we are seeing movements we've been talking about. All right, so we're going to have a look at some fundamentals, and the most recent fundamental is the deadline. All right, the deadline, I think it was a 48-hour deadline that Trump gave to Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. All right, so that is the most recent deadline. He's been giving deadlines in the past couple of weeks, but recently he said, hey, look, we are going to give you guys 48 hours to open the Strait of Hormuz. If you don't do that, then hey, look, today is going to be, he named it, it's going to be, he gave today a name. I just forgot that name, but basically saying that if Iran doesn't open the Strait of Hormuz, he is going to just he's gonna just decimate. There we go. He's just gonna decimate. He plans on decimating every bridge in Iran by midnight, right? So the plans was this decimate every breach in Iran by midnight. So that 48 hours ends today, approximately 8 hours from now, maybe 8 hours from now, 7 hours from now. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen. We're waiting to see if the Iran is going to open the Strait of Hormuz, or they're just going to the US was just going to decimate every breach power plants by midnight. So that is the most recent thing we got. Obviously, watching the news, listening in, that's the most recent thing that we got, right? So today could be power plant day, right? That is the word I was looking for. Tuesday could be power plant day, breach day, because if Iran doesn't respond, it's just gonna blow up everything, right? And then obviously Iran is not giving in, right? They're not responding as per the plans, as per the US president's plans. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Looking at the charts right now, obviously there's a lot of demand on the oil. Obviously the commodities are reacting as well. So we are going to have a look at that. Yeah, day of breaches, power plant day of breaches. So keep an eye, guys, right? Watch your news, watch Bloomberg, this evening, and let's see if that's going to happen. Let's see if it's going to blow the power plant, the bridges by midnight. All right. But what we know is that Iran is not responding to their whatever plans, deadlines, whatever, right? They're not giving in. And remember, guys, before I continue, the information we're discussing here is not advice. It's just our opinion, all right? So how has the market reacted? Obviously, the oil is just been surging towards the upside. The oil price has just been surging towards the upside. I've done some analysis. I spoke about this in the opening bell this morning to say that we could easily see oil going to $106 per barrel. If it breaks $106 per barrel, then we're looking at $114 per barrel. This is basically the chart, how the chart is looking. We can all see how clear the structure is, all right? This is what I always preach, that whenever you find a chart with a clear structure like this is where the money is, right? This is where you can get some good trades without even breaking a nail, right? So look at how clear the structure is. So for as long as the structure doesn't change, we're anticipating US oil to continue pushing towards the upside. That $114 per barrel is the price, is our target, the target we're anticipating US oil is going to reach, all right? And here, obviously, we could see that it broke above, I believe it was 99. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to round it off. The market broke above $99 per barrel, giving us a nice push, came back for retracement, and now we're pushing up, all right? What I'm observing here is, what I'm looking at is the 8 hour, right? I've got my charts on the 8 hour. I'll be looking at, I think, the 8 hour, right? Rather than the 4 hour. I'll be looking at the 8 hour for a smoother price action. And yeah, for the remainder of this week, we're anticipating price to go up. Now, remember, the deadline ends today, right? So if for some reason Iran starts to comply, we might see a different story altogether on the oil, right? And different markets. We might see a different story. But with what we see right now, we're anticipating, according to structure, we're anticipating US oil to continue pushing up. I think that's a great opportunity, right? On the 8 hour chart, we can see this candle here. This candle is giving us a lot more, right? It's telling us, it's giving us a good story. So we're anticipating this candle to close. We could see that price rejected towards the downside. If you go to the 1 hour time frame, we are talking about this rejection here, right? Within this move towards the upside, price came back down one more time just to correct, and now it's pushing up. On the 8 hour time frame, it's this candle, right? So it seems like, looking at the 1 hour and the 8 hour, it seems like this candle is not going to change. This is just going to close like this. And if that happens, then we have this area to break, which, yeah, the market is trading above that zone now. The market is trading above that zone. Yeah. So we clear out of this zone, we clear out of the structure, then we're anticipating the market to continue pushing towards the upside. All right. So a simple breakdown on US oil, one more push towards the upside. And if you take a look at gold, right? If you take a look at gold, good afternoon. If you take a look at gold, I remember the last time we spoke about gold, I spoke about these two possibilities. At that point in time, gold was retracing down, right? And then I spoke about that gold could continue pushing towards the upside. But if it happens that it comes back down here, because there is a possibility that it could come back down here. If it comes back down here, then we're anticipating price to continue moving towards the upside, right? As we can see, we got that higher low and price has gone towards the upside. So now, you look at gold on the daily time frame. You look at gold on the daily time frame, and then you're going to see something similar that gold likes to do. If you guys have been following my analysis, whether it's the opening bell, the trading room, you guys will know this formation. You guys will know this formation, and gold likes to give us this formation. And this formation has a higher probability of price playing out if it's forming most of the time on the higher time frames, right? If you look at the weekly, this is the weekly formation, right? You look at the daily, it's even there on the daily. So you guys will know that what this formation does, what it is, what it does, right? And so according to this formation, right? This is now not looking at the fundamentals, what's happening in the US or in the Middle East. Just this formation alone, we would be bullish, right? According to this formation, we would be bullish. There we go. So whether Iran responds by opening the Strait of Hormuz or not, I still see gold pushing towards the upside. Unfortunately, gold, when price dropped on gold here, it was because of the pressure the US had on other currencies, right? We all know that the US has been outperforming other currencies. So as a result, gold also suffered a little bit. But that is not the case. It's usually not the case. During times like these, gold tends to fly. So now it seems like, looking at the chart, looking at what happened, it seemed like gold had to complete this formation. It had to complete this formation first before it goes towards the upside. So according to the structure now, according to what we see now, gold is ready to push towards the upside. This structure on gold, it's ready to push price towards the upside. So we're looking at 5,600 as our target on gold. It might take a bit of time. It might be, affected by, your economic indicators, what's happening in the Middle East. So, but from a pure structure point of view, the pattern that we see, we're anticipating gold to push towards the upside. All right. And now what we see here, now, obviously there's a possibility, right? Whatever price does, there's a possibility that the market can go back one more time. You guys know, right? There's a possibility that the market can go back one more time. So here we have these two possibilities, right? This is the start of the move. If for some reason gold goes down, then it will most probably break this low and do this again. If for some reason gold goes down. And the reason to this possibility is how the market usually behaves once it completes the structure, right? Once the market completes something like this, it can easily go back down one more time. Let me see if I can see an example. There's been many instances where gold has done that. I will find an example, then I will show you guys, right? But there's been many instances where the market has done not only gold, but the market has done that. So if it goes down one more time, it will most probably break this low again one more time before it goes up. But I think it's rare that it's gonna do this, right? We're anticipating it to do this, right? But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But for now, with what we see at the moment, we're anticipating one more push towards the upside. And obviously here we've got a correction forming, right? That could give us one more push down before we go up. So we're anticipating something like this, maybe one more push down before we go up. So I think gold, you guys must keep an eye on gold, right? It has a really good opportunity here for price to go up, right? If things change, we'll come back and reanalyze it. There's nothing wrong with reanalyzing. If things change, we'll come back and reanalyze, all right? But as it is right now, anticipating price to go up. If you look at gold euro, the same thing. Gold euro, the same thing. This pattern is done, is complete. You see that? This pattern is complete. Price broke this low one more time to give us a new low. So structurally, this pattern is done. So with gold euro, it's now time for this to push up now. It is pushing up. It's now time for this to push up and take us back to that higher high. Take us back to that higher high. So it is going up at the moment. We're just looking for a continuation towards the upside, right? So just like gold dollar, this might give us one more push down before we go up, just to complete this. Just to complete this before we go up. All right, so great opportunities, guys. Keep a very close eye on that. Keep a very close eye on that, and we'll see how it goes, right? So let's see on the chat, right? Where should we start? So I've already spoken about gold and euro. What do you guys want us to have a look at? I can see euro USD. I can see we've got euro USD. We'll have a look at euro USD. So just type on the chat which charts you guys want us to have a look at, right? So euro USD needs one more push down, right? Euro USD, looking at the structure of euro USD needs one more push down. It needs this one more push down to complete this here, right? It needs one more push down to complete this. This trend, this structure here, this cycle is not complete. You see that? So what's happening with gold at the moment is that it's stuck in a correction, and this is the correction here. Sorry, this is not gold, it is euro USD. So euro USD is stuck within this correction. Let me show you. It is stuck within this correction. All right, and this correction needs one more push down just to complete this wave here. One more push down. So with how this pattern is at the moment, right? With how this pattern is at the moment, euro USD could go down from where it is, right? Or it could break this high first. It could break this high first before it goes down, right? According to this pattern. So we see it still going down, but according to this, it could still go down from where it is, or it could first go up, break this top, break this high before it goes down. So something like this, right? But the move you are looking for should be this one. This is the move you should be looking for, right? This is the move you should be looking for. So yeah, so euro USD needs one more push down. It's the same as GBP USD, right? GBP USD. Okay, so GBP USD completed the move. The last time we spoke, I told you guys that GBP USD needs one more push down, right? So that move went down, but looking at this trend on GBP USD, it is not complete, right? What GBP USD is doing right now, it is not done. It also needs one more push down. So GBP USD needs one more push down as well, right? So Euro USD, just going back to Euro USD, this is how it's looking at the moment. This move to the downside is not complete. It needs one more push down to come back to this low, right? To tap this low. To tap this low. That is Euro USD. That is Euro USD, right? So I would love for this to first go up before it goes down, right? So that this can be a good risk and reward ratio trade. I would love for this to first go up before it goes down. So that is Euro USD, how it's looking. I also spoke about GBP USD that we're anticipating this to continue pushing down. It gave us that push towards the downside we spoke about the last time. So we're still anticipating more downside, right? So yeah, so GBP USD and Euro USD, we remain bearish. Bitcoin also, right? Let me go back to Bitcoin. I remember we spoke about Bitcoin. And then we said that Bitcoin is due for a drop. Let me just fix this chart first, guys. Just 1 second. There we go. We spoke about Bitcoin, right? And then we said Bitcoin is due for one more drop, all right? And obviously at that point in time, this was the move down we spoke about, right? That move towards the downside. And then according to this bigger pattern, we then said that it also needs to drop one more towards the downside. So there were a couple of movements we spoke about. We spoke about this move going down, and then we also spoke about this move that according to the big pattern, which is this, we're anticipating Bitcoin to drop, right? So that hasn't changed. This move is not done. Right? So whatever is doing right now, we're anticipating a continuation towards the downside. Let me do this. Yeah. You see Bitcoin, we're anticipating more move towards the downside now. Every time it forms a correction, we're anticipating more downside. So Bitcoin hasn't changed, right? It's similar to what happened here. Where it went down, and all of these corrections here, they were just continuations towards the downside. All right. So yeah, so this one, Bitcoin needs one more push down, right? We could easily see Bitcoin, even though I think it's going to struggle. To do that. But according to this cycle, we could easily see Bitcoin coming back down to this low, right? Coming back, but I think it's going to struggle a little bit. We'll see. There's been some positive inflows, right? ETF inflows yesterday. In the past 24 hours, there's been some positive inflows. So it could struggle a little bit, but according to structure, we could see it coming all the way back down there. So short term, this is coming back down to this low. Yeah, short term, this is going back down to this low. Unless, obviously, it changes, but it's coming back down to this low. So that is basically how Bitcoin is looking, right? Hasn't changed, still remains the same. We are still pushing towards the downside, right? Now remember, from the weekly point of view, we are just waiting for a higher low. We are just waiting for this higher low. Once the higher low forms, we are still looking for this, right? So all we're waiting for is just the higher low. It's just the higher low to form so we can go up. So in the meantime, the lower time frames are suggesting that momentum is still a bit bearish, the lower time frames. But according to this big formation, according to this structure on the monthly, we're still long-term bullish, right? I can see that if we draw the Fibonacci on the monthly, seems like we could be coming back down to 61.8. 61.8 again, right? So we'll see what price will do. But around the zone, this is where we always look for this, all right? But it seems like it might still go a little bit down to 61.8 before it goes up. So let's see what's going to happen. Right? So while we're waiting for that monthly higher low on the lower time frames, I mean, we can still take advantage of these short-term movements towards the downside. So there we go. There is Bitcoin, nice and simple, all right? US oil and UK oil is going to be the same, right? US oil, UK oil is going to be the same. They are both bullish. If you look at US oil, as long as US oil is broken above 99, this has a high likelihood of going towards the upside. You see that? So US oil, unless things change in the Middle East, right? But with what's happening right now, we're anticipating momentum to still push towards the upside. So US oil, we're anticipating a continuation up, and UK oil is going to be the same as well, right? Look at where UK oil is going to be the same as well. So let me just do this. I mean, we can all see what's happening here, right? Let me just do this. We can all see what is happening right here. Okay, 100%. So UK oil, it might give us a complex, it might give us a messy price action, right? Because of how it's looking, right? So how it's looking right now, let me just do the analysis and show you guys, all right? So we are within a bullish cycle and price is very close to that high. We are within the bullish cycle. Price is very close to that high. We can see that before the market went up, we could see that it gave us a double bottom here. It gave us a double bottom here. I'm just going to draw a line. There we go. We could see that price came down very aggressively, went up, and then rejected the very same zone. So this zone is very important to you and I. It can give us a lot more information right here. This is where the double bottom happened, right? And then from there, obviously, we had a structure of higher highs and higher lows, right? In the process, obviously, price breaking, previous structure giving us a push towards the upside. This was the previous structure. Price came back to tap, right? And then it went up. So at the moment, according to the structure, price should be going back to this high first. Price should be going back to this high first. Why do I say this? Why do I say this? Because we have a higher low. We've got a higher low, and this is the previous high here, right? So we have this impulse, this correction, higher low. So right now we are impulsing back to that high, right? And then now we've got the bigger version of this, which is this higher low and then this high. So hence I'm saying that price should be pushing back up to that high there. So first, according to the structure, we are going back to this one first there. And then from there, that one is too close. You see that? This is the structure we are looking at. And so the reason I say that this might give us a complex structure is that there's a possibility here. This is something that I see. It might not happen, right? If it happens, it's okay. If it doesn't happen, it's still okay. We're still bullish, right? There's a possibility that price might come back down to this low again, right? It's a possibility. It might not happen. If it happens, that means there's going to be some buys down here. If price was to go back down, that means on this low, there could be some buys towards the upside, right? But if it doesn't do this, then it's just going to go up from where it is. Just complete this formation and go up. So there's a possibility that price could do that, right? But we'll see if it happens. So where it is right now, completing this formation, giving us one more push up and all the way there. So UK oil, US oil, they both look the same, right? They both look the same. So yeah, there's a lot of rejection that's happening here. A lot of rejection, but it's okay. But it's okay, right? Anticipating one more push up. One more push up. So we'll see if it will give us this possibility, right? To give us one more push down and then up, or it will go. But there could be trading opportunities if it comes back down here. There could be trading opportunities. If it doesn't do that, then yeah, trading opportunities also there. Right, so yeah, so that's UK oil, US oil. Yeah, they're giving us similar price action, right? And then up next, I think we've got Euro USD. We've already spoken about Euro USD, right? It needs one more push down. So Euro USD just needs one more push down. So it's currently trapped inside this correction here, and it needs one more push down. Let me just do this. Let's just do this. So this week, this is what we have this week. All right. Obviously on Friday, the markets are waiting for this, right? Yeah, in terms of the dollar this week, I think it's a little bit light, except for Friday. All right, which means, yeah, it's a little bit good. Obviously, tomorrow we have the NZD interest rates. We've got the FOMC meeting minutes that are going to be released, but the markets are waiting for this, right? We might get an uptick. You see, guys, right? Before I go back to the charts, this Friday's CPI, it might cause a very big movement. Looking at what oil has been doing for the past month, oil is going up. I mean, here in SA, petrol is going up, right? So petrol has gone up, but at least the government has showed some mercy, right? Sure, but petrol is going up. So inflation is set to go up with what oil is doing at the moment. So I'm looking at the forecast here. The yearly inflation print, the forecast is 3.4% from 2.4%. It is close to 2%, the target, but it could give us an uptick, which means there could be some very strong movements. So let's talk about this coming Friday at 2 p.m. Ash will be here with us, so looking forward to it. All right. So back to my point, Euro USD, we need one more push down on Euro USD, right? It might first go up a little bit before it goes down, or it could go down from where it is. You just need to apply your strategy and look for your setups, all right? And then after that, we've got NASDAQ. Let's go to, I was looking at NASDAQ this morning, actually. Yeah, so you see NASDAQ. You see this. This formation on NASDAQ is ready to push price up. This formation on NASDAQ, right? So what needed to happen here, right? This is just the corrective pattern, guys. This is one of the advanced corrective patterns, right? You guys know them. We saw an example of this on gold, all right? So NASDAQ just needed to break this. It needed to go down, break this one more time before it goes up, right? And look at how strong this reaction is. So this formation on NASDAQ is ready. This structure is ready to go up. Is ready to push price towards the upside, back to that area. So if you look at this, let me go back to gold, right? So what we see on NASDAQ is this formation on gold here that needed to break this low before going up. Obviously, it won't be exactly the same, but if you really understand structure, you will see it, right? This is the formation here. Needed to break this low, give us a new low, and now we should be ready to push up, right? Yeah, so NASDAQ, we're anticipating a continuation towards the upside now, right? There's even a reversal pattern that we're seeing there. Let me do this. Let me just do this. All right. Yeah, this is ready to go up now. This is ready to go up now, right? I'm not going to draw too many lines, but just to show you guys the picture. As long as, yeah, there we go. As long as we're trading above this line here, as long as we have broken above this line, because this line is on this low, right? It is on this low. As long as we're trading above it, any correction, any retracement, any fib retracement that forms, any continuation pattern that forms is most likely going to give us this. As long as we have this new low, we are trading above that. All right. So yeah, so NASDAQ looking for a continuation now towards the upside, right? US 30 will also follow. Look at what US30 is doing, right? Let me do this. You see now US30 came back to tap this low again. I mean, not the low, but the high. US30 went down to tap the structure again, right? And then now it's showing a bit of momentum towards the upside. It's showing a bit of momentum towards the upside. So with this one, you must use this NASDAQ with this as well, right? So with this one, all we need now is for structure to change. On the higher time frames, let me go back again. On the higher time frames, you are looking for this higher low. You see these higher lows. There we go. So once we get this higher low, then we're going to see US30 going back to these highs again, which is going to be a nice opportunity. A nice opportunity. And I think where it is right now, there's a higher possibility, right? A higher possibility that we're going to get that higher low. Looking at what happened on the left-hand side. So we're just waiting for structure now to align. We're just waiting for structure to align now. This is where the market is. Keeping it very simple. It's a resistance. We're looking for a break above this resistance. Let the market create new structure towards the upside, and any retests there, that's a nice one towards the upside. All right. So we just need a new structure, a new break, a new higher high. Then from there we are looking bullish. We are looking bullish. From there we are looking bullish. There we go. So yeah, so NASDAQ, it has completed the formation. So we're anticipating price now to continue pushing towards the upside, which US30 will also follow. So there you have it. That is your NASDAQ. That is your NASDAQ. All right. Okay, we've gone over the oil, Euro USD, NASDAQ. Okay, there we go. If that's reason, but all right, so let's have a look. That is NZD USD. So before I get to your levels, right? NZD USD is bearish, right? Let me go to the monthly. Let's use the daily. It's fine. So NZD USD right now is bearish, right? And it seems like now it's gonna go to this low. It seems like it has a higher probability of it coming back down to this low. There are other techniques or technicals why I'm saying it's gonna go back to this low, right? Just to give us one more push down here. Simply because one of the reasons why is because this is a demand zone. There's a demand level here. This whole area is the demand zone. So we know that price likes to go back and tap the supply and demand zones. So we've got a demand zone here where price is going down to. So that is one of the reasons why we're anticipating it to continue going down. All right. I'm also looking at this weekly candle here. Weekly candle here that is trying to retest this area. Let me do this. I'm looking at this weekly candle that's trying to retest this weekly area there, right? That lower high. So from there on, we retest this. We're going to continue going back down. So that is bearish. So whatever happens on the lower time frames, this is just bearish. So you say you're looking for a short-term sell around 5.7 to 5.58. I think 5.7, that's where the market is. Yeah, 5.7, that's where the market is, right? To 5.58. Wow, that low we spoke about. Yeah, this low we spoke about. There we go. Yeah, I mean, according to what price is doing right now, there's a higher probability that price is gonna go there, right? Price is gonna go there. So that 5.887 is around this zone here. Yeah, I think that's a decent take profit level, right? I'm also looking at this. Let me do this. Let me remove this, right? I've also identified a pattern here, right? A pattern like this, kind of like a downward sort of like structure that's forming. Let me remove this. There we go. So you see now, according to this downward structure here, we have this high. So price is going where? It's coming back to this low. Price is coming back down to this low now. So I think that's a pretty good setup for one more push down. That's a pretty good setup, right? You must also be careful of this. You must also be careful. Don't ignore this, right? This support trend line. Don't ignore it, but rather you can use it either for take profit or for just managing your trade. So while you're in a trade and price comes back down here, you can use this support trend line to manage your trade while your take profit is still down here. You see that? So yeah, so NZD USD, one more push down. It's what we are looking for. It's what we're looking for. And yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. GBP NZD. GBP NZD went to the target. Remember we spoke about GBP NZD, or was it Euro NZD? Yeah, it was both GBP Euro NZD. GBP NZD went to the target. It seems like it's breaking the target. This was the target, right? This resistance trend line was the target when price was going up. You see that? So look at where we are right now. Look at where we are right now, right? This is how we analyzed it the last time. So this is where we are now, right? Excuse me. So according to the weekly structure, we are likely going to see this going back to that high, to this high, right? This seems like it has a higher probability of going back to that high there. So what I would do here, I would first want price to break out of that resistance, right? First, I would want price to break out of this resistance, and then I would look for opportunities after that, right? I think this is the resistance that's still holding price just a little bit. It might have broken, right? It might have broken. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, I think it's broken. So there could be a retest and then a continuation up. So keep an eye on that, right? Could be a retest. So this one played out beautifully. You look at also Euro NZD. Euro NZD also went to this one more time, right? It broke that. So Euro NZD, we see this continue to push towards the upside because it seems like on the weekly we have that higher low. So that is the higher high there. So price went up, gave us a cycle. Now it seems like we're going back. So that's a higher low there, right? So yeah, so this one, nice opportunity for continuation up. Maybe getting a correction and then a continuation up. You see that? So while Euro NZD, GBP NZD are going up, NZD USD should be giving us the opposite. So while those ones are going up because the NZD is the code currency, NZD USD, because now is the base currency, should give us a push towards the downside. Right, there's a nice inverse correlation that one can use on here, right? There we go. So that's GBP NZD right there. Right there. All right. CAD JPY. Where's CAD JPY? I just want to go back to CAD JPY, right? CAD JPY is getting ready. CAD JPY is getting ready. It's getting ready to give us that last push to the upside. Right? CAD JPY is getting ready to give us that last push to the upside. You see what's happening? What's happening here is that it is just correcting down, right? After the break of structure, we are just correcting down. This correction might be a deep one. It might try to give us a deep correction, but it's okay, right? So CAD JPY is is getting ready to give us one more push towards the upside, right? Keep a very close eye on this one. There's about 400 pips towards the upside. That's CAD JPY. And then you've got NZD JPY, which is getting ready as well. Let me open up NZD JPY. It's getting ready as well. There we go. NZD JPY is getting ready to give us one more push up. One more push up. And then we'll see if it will go all the way up to that high. Right? We'll see. But at least it should go to this high. Yeah, it should go to this high. Minimum should go to that high. So you see what's happening right now. It is looking for a higher low. I'm on the daily time frame. It is looking for the higher low. It is forming a continuation pattern. Right? After this long move up, it is forming a continuation pattern. So once it finds a higher low, we are likely going to get this move up. Right? I've been speaking about NZD JPY, CAD JPY. So just keep a very close eye, very close eye, very close eye. There we go. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how things are looking. This is how things are looking this Tuesday afternoon. Loads and loads of setups one can take advantage of. We looked at Bitcoin, we looked at gold, we looked at, let's have a look at silver. There's no way we can look at gold and not look at silver. I think I've got silver open here. Let's see. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a look at silver and then we are gonna call it a day. But as you guys can see, great setups and opportunities. We're not doing anything different. We are sticking to the same script. We are sticking to the same script, right? Not doing anything different. Sticking to the same script. All right. So silver is also ready. Silver is also ready to go up one more time as long as it broke this low. As long as it broke this low, right? Some of you guys might look at this as this, which I don't think there's anything wrong, right? Some of you guys might look at this pattern here like a wedge, a falling wedge. I don't think there's anything wrong. But as long as it broke this low, it is ready to go up now. It is ready to go up. So whatever happens here, guys, right? It could try to come back down one more time before it does this. It could do that. At the same time, it could still go up, just like how we spoke about on gold, right? So gold could go down one more time before it goes up. So this one also, right? It might try to come back down here again, which won't change the direction, right? Which won't change the direction. That is just to prepare for this move up, right? But again, since it has already broken the previous low, it could just continue going up. Since it has already broken this low and given us a new low, it could go up from there. You see how it is. So silver is getting ready to go up. It's getting ready. The structure is getting ready to push price towards the upside. So that's something we need to keep a very close eye on. All right. Great stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're looking. This is how we're looking. Let's keep an eye on these setups. Let's come back again on Thursday to see if there's any changes. But yeah, we are going to see the market move. All right. Keep an eye on the Middle East tension. Today might be the day of power plants. I don't know, the day of breaches. I don't know. So keep an eye on that. And should the US do something, the markets will react. All right. But from what we see right now, I think we are pretty confident with these setups. All right. And on that note, that's it from my side, guys. It's been a good one. I will catch you guys this coming Thursday. Same time, same place. And all the best. Good luck. And yeah, we'll meet again soon. Cheers, everyone.